Hey everybody, Cliff Barron from Remax here with my weekly update for the weeks of July 5th to the 11th, 2020 for Milton, Georgetown, and Glen Williams areas. Before I get to that, I always mention one little tidbit of information. Let's see, on the weekend I had a listing where my clients had cameras in the house, and every time somebody came through, we could hear exactly everything they were saying. The buyers, their agent, everything. So we knew exactly when somebody was interested and when somebody wasn't. So here's a hint. If you're looking for a property, keep in mind, a lot of people these days have video surveillance at their house for security reasons, and they can hear everything you say. So you know, if you want to lose all your negotiating power, make sure you spill the beans when you go through the house and say, oh, I absolutely love this house. We got to have it no matter what. When that happens, you're done. So here's a hint. When you go in, look at the house, keep fairly quiet, and when you want to discuss anything, come out of the house, discuss it in the driveway with your agent, because you don't want to give anything away beforehand. You know, your bargaining power kind of reduces if you do that. Anyways, to the sales for Milton, and get to Milton first in July 5th to the 11th. Good news is sales have actually they've come up. Let's see, in last week we had 36 sales. This week we had 41. So we're getting close to parallel to last year. But if you look, sales last year, a year ago, were 50. This year, a year ago, were 44. So we're kind of sales are increasing. It's kind of like the spring has shifted. Now we're into kind of like the June market. It says July. We're actually in the late May, early June market. Relatively speaking, because of the COVID delay. Anyways, we had 23 sales at detached, average of 1.06, over a million. 13 days on the market, 15 townhouses sold, average of 711K, and 10 days on the market. See, things are moving. And 3 semis sold, 815 on average, 2 days on the market. So even you know, looking at $1 million property, you're looking at 13 days on the market. So if you're priced right, it should be sold within about a week or two. If you're overpriced, you're going to sit on the market still. You know, that's still the old adage, priced properly. And then when it comes to condo sales, there were 9 sales of condos as opposed to 8 last year. So condo sales have gone up. And then we had 7 condo sales last week. So you can see the numbers are going up as far as volume goes. And prices have ticked up just a little bit. Not a heck of a lot, but a little bit, which is good news for sellers for sure. Not so great for buyers. For buyers right now, it's tough because there's not a lot of inventory. And because of that, there's way more buyers than there are sellers, and that's going to drive prices up. Let's see, and then we moved to Georgetown and Glen Williams. We had 18 sales in 2020 as opposed to 19 sales last year in 2019. And we had the same number of sales this week as we did last week. So things are kind of steady. But usually at this time of year, July, things tend to slow down. This is when we get into our slow period because you know, kids are finished school and everybody heads off to the cottage or on vacation. Whereas this year, you know, vacations aren't really happening. Cottages, not as much. So the market is you know, because of the COVID delay, we're doing well again. 18 sales of in Georgetown and Glen Williams. 16 of those were detached, 930 on average, 12 days on the market. 1 semi sold for 785, and that was 10 days on the market, and then 1 townhouse at 739, and that was 4 days on the market. So again, everything is selling pretty quickly. Within 2 weeks, you should be sold if you're priced right. Anyway, so that's it for the week of July 5th to the 11th. Any questions, send me a PM, DM, email, text, or an old-fashioned phone call, and I'll be sure to help you out. Thanks. Take care. Stay safe.